Hi everyone. Just a quick update on the progress of our boot camp over here at the Katowice Gaming House. We're into our 8th or 9th day of boot camp now. We've been practicing hard. 6 scrims a day is what we've been working into. The first couple of days was a little bit lighter just to adjust to the jet lag and get a feel for the setup and make sure everyone's comfortable and that we're feeling it. A lot of the boot camp's just been focusing on fundamentals that we don't necessarily get to work on as often in Australia. Not because the practice is any worse off or anything like that, but when you're playing the same team over and over, your greyhounds, your orders, your chiefs, the practice becomes a little bit sort of routine and lacks a little bit of variance, just purely because we know each other's games so well. So to get the scope of practice here and to see the flaws that we have in certain areas of our game becomes a lot more evident and is quickly sort of addressed and adjourned in terms of how we can approach it and better it. So we've been practicing against teams like Mouse, Astralis, I don't know who else, United, Tempo Storm, Vega Squadron, Kingwin, a lot of great teams. The results have sort of been varied. We're not really sort of result driven at the moment. We're just sort of really working on ourselves, and the results should come with that sort of approach. We obviously have been beating people in scrims, but it's essentially beating people in scrims doesn't mean anything. It's teams are often practicing to practice, not practicing to win, and that's the sort of methodology that we're approaching with. In these closing days, we are sort of trying to really up our game plan by practicing to win, just to really get ourselves into the match environment. It does take a little bit more toll on us throughout the scrims, but it's really sort of an approach that I feel is necessary, especially when you're playing such high quality opponents. It can allow you to feel that feeling that you have when you're in a match. They're playing tough. These European guys, they don't want to lose to us. So even though they're practicing to practice, I think there's also a part of them that wants to make sure that they don't lose to us. So it does bring good practice to our approach. And we're off to London in a couple of days. We leave on Saturday afternoon. We go into Media Day on Sunday, and then Monday will be Group A, which is Renegades groups. We'll be keeping a close eye on that group, and then Group B is on the Tuesday, which is where we'll be beginning against Unique Stars from Israel. And on the other side of our group is Tyloo and 5 Power, so we're expecting to meet Tyloo for the spot. For the first spot in the bracket. We'll be starting our prep on that side of things pretty much tonight. And I definitely woke up like this, so come at me, and we'll give you an update when we get to London. See you guys.